Yeah, well, first of all, I must admit I registered it under the name Digital Logic, and
Yeah.
we had a slogan that was "Forget computers, get creative." And I I had a couple issues with Digital Logic. One, it was a little hard for me to say. Digital Logic, you got to work a little
Right.
hard to say it clearly, especially over the phone. And it was also, I didn't have the domain name. I had to use like a dash LLC or something to get the domain name. And this is the early
Right.
days of the internet. And this is when
Yeah.
everyone's still learning about, 1998, how to even use the internet and what HTTP was and all that
Right.
stuff. I was trained as a designer, had some marketing experience, was working in the advertising industry, and basically fell into the go-to guy for technical issues.
Great.
So my goal was to focus on the creative community here in Chicago.
Hmm.
And I knew that creatives did not want to deal with computer issues, especially in the early days of the computer, in
Yeah.
the early days of the internet, and the
Right.
early days of transitioning from the old school way of doing things to the new modern way of doing things. Um, Eventually, I said, you know what, let's just change the name. So it was within a year, I think, that I pivoted to changing the name to just Forget Computers, because people really connected with that. And it
Yeah.
was almost like a barometer of whether I would work with them or not.